Recently, I decided to leave my PS5 controller behind and begin my new gaming journey on a PC using a mouse and a keyboard. And as a certified delusional person and hater of myself, I decided to start with none other than the fabled Dark Souls. All right, everybody. So, this is Dark Souls. So I made my legendary character Steve, and I set out on my journey. We're gonna name our character Steve. You misspelled Steve. I did not misspell Steve. The P in Steve is silent. Why is the music so loud? I don't feel like the music should be this loud. All right, well, we're gonna be a warrior for sure, and let's take the master key to get us into as much trouble as humanly possible. Let's be a chonky boy. Have to be from Katarina. We want Sephiroth hair. Now, unfortunately for you, and more importantly for me, this isn't my first time playing Dark Souls. It would be so great to be able to put first time in the title of the video. What? What do you mean I put first time in the title of the video? And that should be good. Now, I know, I'm sorry, chat. I know it's popular to make a character that's all weird and crazy looking, but I'm too lazy, and we're gonna wear armor. You're never gonna see it anyway. So this is Steve with a silent P, because silent Ps are better than loud Ps. I think we can all agree on that. Now, my struggles began early. I don't know if this was a bug. I don't know if this is how the game comes set up. I don't know if I'm just really stupid and I screwed something up when I loaded the game up for the first time. But what I do know is I had no HUD. Where's my health bar? Where's my health bar? What is going on here? Where? Okay. Well, so after... I mean, we're gonna have to fix that. Why is the HUD off by default? A brief period of troubleshooting. That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm gonna assume that was a bug or something, or that I did something wrong. Okay, so mouses look around. All right, my mouse sensitivity is pretty good for where I am. We should be all right. Okay, let's try this. So what is... Okay, mouse button is attack. Okay, but how do I two-hand? Alright, we're just gonna push buttons. R makes me shimmy and jiggle. The shimmy and jiggle. I promise, it didn't take me long before I got utterly and completely disgusted with the mouse and keyboard controls. Oh, F is two-hand? Oh, that's disgusting. That's gross. That's gross feeling. That's gross feeling. Okay, what is lock on? Q? Lock on is Q. Lock on is Q. Ew. Space is dodge. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. Not, like, in the sense of dodging. That's fine. But I have a feeling this is gonna become a big problem later. Now, incredibly early on, another problem would rear its ugly head. As I'm sure has become incredibly aware to all of you, I am a completely professional content creator, and certainly would not make such a rookie mistake as clicking back onto the screen after clicking away to look at OBS, leading to the death of one of chat's favorite NPCs.
I wish to ask something of you.
Okay.
You and
While
I
he's
are both
talking,
undead.
let's look at OBS.
Hear me out.
Oh, yeah, of course I'll hear you out.
I have failed in my mission.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no. No, it was an accident. I'd alt-tabbed over to my other screen. So when oh my god. So I clicked back over and, Another unfortunate side effect of the game will be my constant mixing of the R and F keys, leading me to either drink when I mean to two-hand or two-hand when I mean to drink. Okay, so now we want to two-hand the weapon. That's R. That's healing, not two-hand the weapon. F is two-hand the weapon. I have a feeling that's gonna be a problem all throughout this game too. I can already tell my fingers are gonna be stupid about that. And, of course, I had to get into an argument with chat about my ability to parry. No, I can only parry very specific things. I can parry. It was after the asylum demon that chat would make its most heinous of claims. Something that still haunts my dreams to this day. You need a death counter? Chat, this is gonna be a deathless run. But yeah, fine. We'll get a death counter. There we go. Death counter added. See? There. I did it again. Because I alt-tabbed out to go over to OBS to make a death counter. And then clicking back in, I accidentally attacked. Do you see? Do you see how I accidentally killed him, chat? Do you see how that wasn't my fault? My first task, of course, was to obtain my one true love in life. Zweihander. Zweihander? Zweihander, please? Please give me my sword. Give me my Zweihander. There it is. Yes. Amazing. Zweihander. We win. Life is good now. Everything is going to be okay, chat. Life is going to be fine now. Because we have Zweihander, our beloved. We're going to make it out of here. We're going to not die. And we have Zweihander. Now, this is my third playthrough of Dark Souls, and I've never not used the Zweihander. Never not used? Now we're going to demonstrate how incredibly overpowered the Zweihander is in the early game. You can utterly and completely stunlock the Taurus demon using the two-handed heavy from the Zweihander. He just doesn't move, and you just completely destroy him. Look at that, chat. It's the first two bosses down without a single death. In lieu of some of the more traditional first-time content, I instead had to keep chat entertained with my hot takes. You know what, chat? I'm gonna share an this is gonna be hot. This is gonna be a hot topic. Everybody's gonna get really pissy. I don't think Blighttown's that bad. I really don't. Is it great? No, but it's not that bad. Now, caveat: I never played this when Dark Souls was, you know, like new, had just released. I heard the textures were horrible and the frame rates were really bad, and it made this incredibly awful. And second caveat, I have always taken the master key. So I've always come to Blighttown this way. I've never gone to Blighttown the other way, where you go through the depths. I have gotten from Blighttown to the depths using that way, basically doing it in reverse, but I have never gone the proper way to Blighttown, which may very well influence my decision making. But as you see, as you all have witnessed right now, just now, in real time, we have made it basically halfway to Quelaag with minimal effort and minimal problem. The murder of their favorite mascot. Yes, chat, pig. Chat is a huge fan of this pig. Fuck your pig, chat. Oh shit. That's right. That's right, chat. Fuck the pig.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Ooh, we got his helmet. A couple completely avoidable deaths. No! No, chat, no! Our deathless run! No! Okay, well, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself for making it this far without dying, chat. Can we all agree that that's pretty pro-gamer? That's pretty pro-gamer.
A few moments later.
Son of a bitch, taking my deathless run from me. Okay, chat. Let's go make the foolish decision to try to deal with Havel. I have a feeling this is probably a really bad idea, because I think circle strafing is going to be the big thing that I'm going to have a problem with. So I was right. Circle strafing is a problem for me with a mouse and a keyboard. This is just objectively easier on a controller.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
A few minutes later.
Thank you, Havel. I'll take your ring. I appreciate it. Now, this next clip, I'm sure will have tons of comments about how stunning and brave I am. It certainly had that effect on my chat. I don't think Dark Souls is that difficult of a game. Alright, chat. Next hot take. I don't think Sen's Fortress is that bad either. I think Sen's Fortress is worse than Blighttown, but I don't think Sen's Fortress is that bad. Sen's Fortress is really just kind of overrated, and the only thing that makes Sen's Fortress really, really, really difficult is if you don't know about the bonfire at the end of this that I'm absolutely gonna show all of you. Here we go. We're gonna one run. Watch, chat. You just watch. We're gonna do this without getting a single death. We're gonna do this without getting a single death. Not one.
You serious?
Ha ha ha, chat says. Psh, you watch. No, shut up, chat. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. We're not counting that death. We're not counting that one. We don't count that. Watch. We're gonna do this in one run without dying. See? What did I tell you, chat? What did I tell you? Okay. One death. A death. A single death. One death. Shut up. You all were taking bets. You thought I was gonna die 20 times in there. Shut up. Sen's Fortress is not that bad. And here it is. With Sen's Fortress conquered, there was only one thing left to do on the list. Deathless the Iron Golem. Well, almost. Oh no, Mr. Iron Golem, please. No! We were so close. Alright, death 6. Alright. 2 attempts to get the Iron Golem down. I don't feel terrible about that. I don't feel terrible about that. Yeah, that feels alright. To Anor Londo, chat. Look at that. It took 2 attempts to get through Sen's Fortress. 2 attempts to get the Iron Golem down. Pro gamer status achieved as we make our way to Anor Londo, being carried by the brain demons. I can't lie. After the first stream, I was feeling pretty good about the progress we'd made. I'm feeling very good about this. First stream, one stream, we've gotten all the way from Firelink Shrine to Anor Londo. Feeling good about it. Feeling good about it. We killed the Asylum Demon. We killed the Taurus Demon. We killed the Moonlit Butterfly. We killed the Capra Demon. We killed the Gaping Dragon. We killed them all. Ow. And now, with the desire to turn this into 2 videos to maximize watch time, I leave you with the absolute pinnacle highlight of the stream. 6 deaths. Just 6 deaths. 2 of them were completely chat's fault because I was looking at OBS. No, chat, I was looking at OBS, god damn it.